Today's date is January the 9th, 1999, and your name is?
Jay Dos Santos.
And what kind of work do you do?
Air traffic controller at Houston Air Company.
Okay, Jay, you were involved in a horrendous car accident back in August the 1st, 1995. What happened?
I was hit by a garbage truck on Central Greens and Brentwood.
And how fast was the truck going? How fast were you going?
I was approximately doing between 25 and 30 miles an hour. The truck was actually doing 45 miles an hour.
So you were hit in the side, or was it hit on?
I was broadsided.
Broadside. And you spent 2 months in the hospital?
Yes, I did. Intensive care.
In intensive care. Okay. And what kind of injuries did you sustain from that accident?
According to the records, I had 5 broken ribs, broken pelvic bone, contusion of the spinal cord. Left eye was actually looking directly opposite, looking toward the east.
Okay. So you were hospitalized for 2 months, and you didn't come back to work even part-time until what, almost 6 months later?
6 months, that's correct.
And when you did come back to work, about a week after you were back to work, I noticed the left eye did not move.
That's correct.
And I asked you if you were able to see out that eye, and you told me no, it was just foggy. You could see nothing.
That's correct.
And if my memory's correct, I asked, were they going to do anything with the eye, and you said there was a possibility of operations.
Exactly. They were actually going to move the eye, go into the eye, and move the eyeball back to its position.
Okay. Now, I asked you if you were emotionally traumatized from that accident, and you said yes.
Right.
And you made an appointment with me a couple days later.
Yes, I did.
And you came here. And I had you fill out an emotional checklist of what emotions that you were experiencing most commonly. And the emotion that you put down was the same emotion that your doctor had given feedback to people in our facility. And that was, is that while you were hospitalized, they did not want you to have visitors because you were experiencing anger and rage.
Exactly.
So when you came over here, you said the primary emotion was frustrated, annoyed, and anger and rage.
That's correct.
And we did a metaphor intervention, and this emotional state was in your chest, and we went back in time on it and to an age of about 10, and you had a friend.
Right.
And what happened on that?
A friend of mine actually died, and we were both at the age of 10 years old, and she actually had cancer. And that has been with me to this day.
So what happened was, is the emotion that you were experiencing in your own accident, you thought you were dying. And that same emotional state of the anger was the same as you experienced back at 10 when your best friend died.
Yes, it was.
So when we did the intervention, that resolved itself as far as that range.
Yes, and very much.
Okay. And a few minutes later, I asked you about your left eye, if you wanted to work on that, and you said sure.
That's correct.
And I asked, well, can left eye see? And you said, no, it's foggy.
Right.
And I said, foggy like what? And you said, like a cloud.
That's correct. Like the clouds.
And I asked, what would a cloud like to do? And you said, float up. And the cloud did float up, and it went way up, and it went and visited some friends. And then I asked you, is there anything else that cloud needs? And you said, no, it's disappeared. And I said, can left eye see? And you said, yes. And then I asked if left eye could move, and you said no. And I asked if right eye would be interested in teaching left eye to move. And you you said yes, and I said, how long would that take? And you said not long, and all of a sudden, right then, less than 10 seconds later, your eye was moving and sticking me with your right eye.
That's right.
And you went to the doctor how many days later?
Actually, about 5 days later.
5 days later. Did the doctor notice?
Yes, he did.
What did you tell him?
I told him that actually I had talked to a friend of mine, and we work on the eye, and that these things are just incredible. And you don't know what's going to happen.
What was his response?
It's actually impossible.
Oh, he said it was impossible?
Right. That things don't work that way.
Things don't. Well, so how did your eye, without an operation, correct itself? What was his explanation?
He really didn't have one.
Oh, okay. So, okay. So he did give you an eye exam.
Yes, he did.
And how did you turn out and vision your left eye compared to your right eye?
They're both the same.
They're both the same. So you've had no eye problems since then?
No.
Even though it was impossible this to happen?
Right.
Okay. And so I know she do wear glasses. Is it for distance or?
It's for distance.
Okay. So what kind of vision do you have in the left eye?
20/20.
That was 20/20? Okay.
No, well, that's 20/20 with glasses.
With glasses, okay.
Without glasses, 24.
And how about your right eye?
20/20.
And
And then 24 also.
okay, so it's exactly.
Right.
Good. Now, one of the things that, when we did work, that day that we worked, your eye was bloodshot.
Yes, it was.
And I didn't see you for a week after this. And a week later, I saw you, and you told me you'd gone to the doctor, and your left eye was just like your right eye as far as vision. But the thing was that your eye had cleared up also.
Right.
Did the doctor make any notice of your eye was no longer bloodshot? Did he say anything about that?
You know, what's very funny about that is that I didn't take any eye drops or anything. It just cleared up. And to him was nature take its course.
So it took its course over a day.
Right, which is very funny, but that's true.
Okay. Well, I thank you for the interview, Jay.
Appreciate that.